Welcome to Best Futuristic Gadgets. Every once in a while, a gadget doesn't just do things better, it changes what better means. AI glasses that transcribe your meetings live in your eyeline, new standard for wearable intelligence. A self-flying camera that shoots underwater, on the surface, and in the air, new standard for action cameras. And a portable mobility device from Japan so compact it fits under your arm, new standard for personal transport. 10 gadgets, all of them setting a new standard. All of them in this video. Number 1. Meetings move fast. Important things get said and immediately buried under the next thing being said. The Halliday G2 makes sure nothing gets buried. These are AI glasses built specifically around the meeting and conversation context, a display overlay that transcribes what's being said in real time, surfaces relevant information, and maintains a searchable record of every conversation while you stay completely present in it. Eyes forward, full attention on the room. The record builds itself in your peripheral vision. The transcription is genuinely real-time, not a delayed scroll catching up to the conversation, but words appearing in your eyeline as they're spoken. Speaker identification tells you who said what. AI summary pulls key decisions and action items by the time the meeting ends. The frame design is Halliday's signature achievement, premium, genuinely attractive eyewear that you choose on aesthetics alone that carries all of this capability invisibly inside. No one in the room knows the glasses are recording unless you tell them. Meetings have always produced information that people leave behind. The Halliday G2 makes sure it leaves with you instead. Number 2. Your scale tells you one number. The Arboleaf CS100K tells you everything the number hides. This is a segmental body composition scale, measuring muscle mass, body fat, bone density, and metabolic data for each segment of your body independently. Left arm, left leg, right leg, core. Each one separately, each one accurately, each one tracked over time. The segmental data reveals imbalances, training asymmetries, and health changes that a single overall reading completely misses. One number never told the whole story. The CS100K finally does. Number 3. Action cameras go underwater or fly in the air. Never both from the same device in the same session. The HOVERAir AQUA does both. This is the world's first 100% waterproof self-flying action camera, a device that launches from your hand, tracks you autonomously in the air, and then follows you directly into the water when the session takes you there, fully sealed, fully operational. No mode switch, no housing swap, no limitation on where the shot goes next. The autonomous tracking keeps you in frame whether you're on the surface, underwater, or transitioning between the two, the camera reading your movement and maintaining composition through the medium change without operator input. The footage is the proof. Aerial shots flowing directly into underwater perspectives in a single continuous clip from a camera that costs a fraction of the production setup that previously required to achieve the same result. Action cameras chose their environment. The Aqua chose all of them. Number 4. Every exoskeleton assists movement after it begins. The IRMO 1 assists it before it does, and that changes everything. A camera and AI system reads the environment in front of the wearer, identifies approaching terrain, and preloads the appropriate assistive movement before the foot reaches the next step. Stairs detected before the wearer reaches them, obstacles anticipated before they arrive, terrain variation handled in advance. The conventional exoskeleton reacts. The IRMO1 anticipates, removing the cognitive load and timing uncertainty that reactive systems place on users who are already managing a mobility challenge. The result is an assisted gait that feels natural rather than mechanical, not a device the wearer manages while trying to move, a partner that reads the world and prepares for it on their behalf. Exoskeletons assisted the body. The IRMO1 reads the world for it. That distinction is the new standard for what assistive technology can be. Number 5. Meditation apps tell you to find stillness. Your mind has other plans. The blissol guides your brain there with neurostimulation, not instruction. This is a wearable meditation device that monitors your brainwave activity in real time, detects your current mental state, and delivers calibrated, gentle stimulation that nudges your brain toward the meditative states you're trying to reach, meeting your nervous system where it actually is, rather than where a guided script assumes it should be. The feedback loop is continuous, reading your brain's response and adjusting in real time throughout each session. No willpower required, no experience necessary, just the device working with your biology to produce the outcome that meditation practice trains people to achieve over years. Before and after brainwave data shows you the actual shift each session produced, turning meditation from a subjective practice into a measurable outcome. Meditation used to require discipline developed over years. The blissol provides a shortcut that the data confirms actually works. Number 6. The best idea of your day arrived at the worst possible moment and disappeared just as fast. The Omi AI makes sure that never happens again. A wearable pendant worn around your neck, always listening, always capturing. No button to press, no device to activate, just continuous ambient capture of every conversation, every thought spoken aloud, every meeting and brainstorm and idle observation that might matter later. The AI transcribes everything, identifies speakers, generates summaries, and flags action items automatically, completely, without your involvement in the processing. The pendant captures, the AI organizes, you access whatever you need from the companion app whenever you need it. Privacy controls pause capture for sensitive moments. The record that builds throughout your day is yours, searchable, structured, and complete. Your memory has always been the gap between a great idea and keeping it. The Omi AI closed that gap and kept everything on the other side of it. Number 7. Most desktop robots include a brain. The LOOI uses the best one you already own. This is a robot base that mounts on your smartphone, turning your phone's camera into eyes, your phone's processor into a brain, and LOOI's app into the personality layer that brings the whole system to life as a genuine desktop companion. The phone-powered approach delivers capability that purpose-built robots at this price point can't match. Your phone's camera resolution identifying faces and reading expressions, your phone's AI processing enabling real conversations with contextual depth, your phone's software updates making LOOI smarter every time the app updates. LOOI sees its environment, tracks faces, reacts to expressions, navigates its surface, and maintains the conversational AI engagement that only a full phone-class processor can sustain. The physical robot presence transforms the AI from a voice behind a screen into something that occupies space in a room, something you look at rather than past. Desktop robots include a processor. LOOI uses yours, and the result is something neither achieves alone. Number 8. Voice recorders record. The iFLYTEK P1 understands. This is an AI recorder that captures audio and simultaneously transcribes, translates, summarizes, and organizes everything it hears in real time, automatically, before you've left the room it happened in. The speech recognition engine handles multiple speakers, heavy accents, rapid overlapping conversation, and background noise with accuracy that makes manual transcription feel like an unnecessary use of anyone's time or cognitive energy. Speaker identification knows exactly who said what throughout the session. Multi-language translation runs live alongside transcription. International meetings handled as easily as single-language ones. Session summaries extract the key points and action items in a structured format that's immediately usable rather than another wall of text to process. Recording was always the easy part. The P1 made understanding the recording automatic and set a new standard for what a voice recorder is supposed to do. Number 9. Personal mobility devices are either too small to be useful or too large to be personal. The WALKCAR 2 from Japan found the exact point between those two failure modes and built a product there. This is a personal electric mobility device the size of a laptop, a flat board-like platform that carries a standing rider at speeds up to 16 kilometers per hour and folds into a bag or under an arm when you reach your destination. The control system is entirely body weight based. Lean forward to accelerate, shift weight to steer, lean back to brake. No remote, no handlebar, no learning curve beyond the first 5 minutes of figuring out how your body's center of gravity communicates with the board. For last-mile urban mobility, the gap between transit and destination that walking takes 15 minutes to cover, the WALKCAR 2 covers it in 4, carried into any building, stored under any desk, taken on any transit without the size overhead of a scooter or the infrastructure requirements of a bike. Japan engineered the most personal mobility device ever made. The WALKCAR 2 fits under your arm and changes how the last mile feels. Number 10. Portable power stations have always made you choose capacity or portability, never both. The Anker SOLIX C1000X Gen 2 made both. This is a 1,000-watt portable power station in a form factor genuinely small enough to carry with one hand, Anker's most refined balance between output capability and physical size, built on LFP battery chemistry that outlast conventional lithium-ion cells by thousands of charge cycles without meaningful capacity degradation. 1,000 watts handles the devices that actually matter in an emergency or off-grid situation: laptops, medical equipment, power tools, small appliances, not just phone charging that any power bank can cover. The Gen 2 update delivers faster recharging, from empty to 80% in under an hour from a wall outlet, and solar input capability for off-grid recharge when the grid isn't an option. UPS mode provides seamless switchover for sensitive electronics. Power cuts don't interrupt connected devices because the transition from grid to battery is instantaneous. Portable power stations used to ask what you'd sacrifice. The SOLIX C1000X Gen 2 asks what you need and delivers it. Thanks for watching Make Life Smart. Subscribe and stay ahead.